First off, I met this friend in an MMO. Gosh, I really should check up on them actually. They're like the equivalent of a childhood friend, except we were like, it was not childhood. Shiori. Yeah, this friend, he was essentially like the... Is it bad to say? They were into men. They were into the yaoi. They were really into the yaoi. Do you understand what I'm getting at? So do you understand? They were into yaoi. Yes. So this friend was like socially awkward, probably more socially awkward than me, to be honest. We would do this thing where we would send images of like anime characters and it'd be like a trading card. It's like, look at this guy, and then he would try to top it off. No, look at this guy. And our taste in anime characters were like the complete opposites. He was into like Ike, Radiant Dawn Ike. They were into big buff bara men, and then I like the pretty boys. so, and he'd be like, they're so weak looking. I'm like, what the heck? Yours looks like they take steroids. He's like one of the only friends that I know how they're doing now. Oh man, it's so interesting seeing how we've changed. We were so freaking cringe. We met in Eden Eternal, actually. We were in the same guild. And my friend, I'm gonna call them... let's just go with John, just because I can't think of anything else. They were a gold digger in the game. It was a small guild. I don't even remember what it was called. But they were like... In the guild, there's like certain character personalities, you know? You had the big gamer who was really into min-maxing everything. I was the casual. I liked Eden Eternal. I played as a cleric, actually. I played as a healer. And John, I don't know what the heck he was, but he had a crush on one of the dudes there. But you know, it's very hard for a dude to end up with a dude in an MMO. Gosh, I have such fond memories of this game. So, my friend, he pined away after this dude, who was a rogue. He was a rogue in that game. I clearly remember the name too. But pretty sure that dude had a girlfriend. My friend was always pining after essentially straight men. So I was like, oh, I'm so sorry for you. I was always there for him to like gush about the new recruit in the guild and all that stuff. And I was like, I'm so sorry. It is so rough for you. I know. Poor guy, poor guy. We tried to make a game together. It's those things that never take off. You have like all sorts of ideas. I just wanted to include my friend. Like, yo, you want to self-insert? You can make your perfect guy here. And he was like, hell yeah, please. I need a boyfriend. So we took character archetypes from just random Google images. Didn't know who the heck they were. Just took an image. He liked the sporty boys, okay? And I liked the stoic, cool looking ones. So we just like slapped on the copyrighted image in a Google document. And we were like, yeah, I want them to look like this. We saw each other's cringe, everyone. Imagine how you were years ago. You know, probably young and dumb. Except I'm still young and dumb. And now... like, look at your past self. We would like talk to each other. I would say like, can I say it? Okay, I'm just gonna say it. It's not the actual term. He greeted with like, hey bitch. And I would be like, hey dick. We had those intros, you know? It's just like how we greeted each other, like, what's up, bitch? What's up, dick? And my parents knew about my online friend. They were like, oh yeah, how's dick going? I have such fond memories of it. It really made my childhood a lot nicer, to be honest. That's how my friendships work. Like, the closer you are, the more you can just openly talk like that. So, my childhood friend, he tried to find, like, a bear. Not a real bear, but I'm talking about, like, a person. Also, into yaoi. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? They wanted to find someone for them. He had a hard time finding love because he was a dude. And he wanted a dude. do you understand where I'm getting at? It was very hard for him to find someone who was into a dude. So when he was in the journey to find the one for him. So he tried like those what's it called? Those mobile apps. Not Mobile Gundam. The apps. The app. What, Grindr? Isn't it like Tinder? What's... Oh, is Grindr like for dudes? Is that how it works? Well, in this specific situation, he didn't understand what was like like I'm socially awkward, but even I can understand this is probably not something you'd ask immediately when you what is it called? Get matched up. But he got paired up with someone, right? And his first question to this dude, and he told me this too, is like, so he asked immediately, how much do you make in a year? This bro, he didn't even say his like nice profile pic, I love dogs, didn't even make any conversation. He went with like, so how much do you make in a year? He was a lot more oblivious. Even I knew that you shouldn't be doing this because people would like hate you. But no, he's like, so what about a month? And then he was already asking like marriage in the first few sentences. Like, my bro. I think he's doing well now. I need to check up. I need to catch on the deets. Actually, I have another friend. So this one's a female. She was like, oh, good God. How should I say this? Imagine here. Young Shiori and a young friend, a female friend of hers. We were the pure ones in the group. And that's because we have that strict upbringing. The repressed religious background, I suppose. Although for me, I was just honestly awkward, to be honest. But she and we had traditional values. Does that mean I'm so pure? What do you mean, guys? Just because I have weird tangents doesn't mean I'm not pure. Come on. Gosh, it's so freaking weird how we had that group thinking about it. Like, the group was mostly normal. There was this one girl who always took crap in a weird direction. I'm eating my freaking lunch, and she's there at the side, and she starts talking about, like, anal out of nowhere. Like, girl, I'm freaking eating a peanut butter sandwich, like, every other freaking day. I got so annoyed with her constantly bringing up topics like this out of nowhere that I actually just moved the table over to the people who did not bother with this, and we were just like the quiet chill group. I think it's one of those things like she was trying to brag or something. Her partner was like literally right there, and there was a strange love triangle between her, that dude, and my originally seiso friend. There was a very strange tension going on, but like I got fed up because that's all they ever talked about, and I just literally wanted to eat my food without imagining the behind. Okay. We had that two-part table. Gosh, this is like years ago. This is like my youth, essentially. It's so interesting how people are so different. Now, this seiso friend, I thought she would be like as traditional as me. But after that time period in our life, she went nuts. She found herself. Does that make sense? She okay. She went nuts. So many nuts. Like Jesus Christ. Like I was like, what happened to you? Like, what the heck happened? I thought you were allergic to nuts, and now you're here gobbling it left and right. Like, what happened? You were traditional. So, however, it's okay because she found someone since then, and I don't think she no longer goes nuts. But you know, the moment she also found someone, we started talking less. Our friendship started. But it's like, it's one of those friends. Your friends either talk to you regardless of whether they have a relationship, or they completely forget you exist because they have a relationship. It's, you only have one or the other option, and it freaking sucks. I'm so freaking sick of that. Like, holy crap, are you supposed to be my friend, or am I supposed to be the friend that you talk to when you're gobbling nuts left and right, you son of a... I'm trying to be a forever friend, but here you are, forgetting I exist. It's like the moment you find your forever nuts, it's like, sorry, Shiori, gobble gobble. Hello, manager. Hello. I'm just talking about the friends I had. It's not that hard to keep a friend. Just fucking talk to them. But that's just one of my pet peeves. I take my friendships very seriously, which is why it's also hard for me to really sense things. I have to be able to emotionally connect, okay? And if I emotionally connect with you and you find your forever nuts and you completely abandon me, oh my good God. I'm happy for you though. I'll be happy for you. Don't misunderstand, I'll be completely happy for my friend. But I also think that being a good friend means being able to balance your social life and work life and all that stuff. Does that make sense? But that's just my Shiori, I'm thinking. My Shiori theory. My Shiorios. That's just how my mind processes these things. You and I were literally bonding. I was giving her advice and all that stuff for when she was kind of going crazy. It was like, maybe she should probably not do that stuff. Oh, RPG Maker. Oh yes, all these stories were on RPG Maker game. Right.